Hi everyone, and welcome back to the RP Price channel. I'm going to do a different kind of build here. This is not a Lego set, even though I've built over 170 Lego sets, which I will eventually do a video on, showing you what I've built over the last couple years. This one is by a company called Mould King. That's M-O-U-L-D King. This is what they call a Superstar Destroyer, model Venator class Republic attack cruiser. This is a scaled version of Lego's 75367, which is a 5,374 piece set for $650. This is a scaled down version of that with 1,320 pieces, and it's pretty proportionate too to the Lego set. Lego doesn't have one in this mid-size category, which really makes this kind of unique and a fun build and a nice one to add to the collection. It's not a Star Wars based set, being there's probably a licensing issue there. The licensing cost a lot of money on these sets. Mould King doesn't do that, but they do build one that looks very, very close to the Star Wars versions of these. The base is really nice on this as well. Actually a nicer base than they have on the Lego model. This is 4 bags. Let me come over here. One, that's it, stars. That'll go on the base. That's 1 sticker. No stickers at all. There are 4 bags. These bags are quite large, and there are a lot of parts in each one, compared to Lego that's more spread out over many bags. The parts quality seems pretty close to Lego. I would say it's almost equal. We have the first bag spread out here so you can get an idea. The manual is 88 pages, many steps per page. That's why there's so few pages. It's set number 21074. 1,320, what they call plus pieces. I believe it's 3 pieces beyond that. And there's your Mould King logo. The box is nothing special either. Again, they're not putting a lot of money into the graphics and fanciness of all this. And I'll tell you why here in a second, but there's the box, 14 plus age range. More of a model, not really a playable set here. It's just a model. No minifigures. This set I was able to acquire for $56. So for 1,320 plus pieces, for $56, that is a bargain. And we'll see how it all comes out, whether it was real good value or not, but I think it might be. It's a $90 retail, so even at $90 retail, that's a pretty good buy for a really attractive model. So we'll be back and give you an idea how this is going to look in various steps. So maybe do 3 or 4 steps on this. Excuse me. And appreciate you watching. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll get through this. And I'll be back and give you a progress report on this, give you an idea how it's coming along and what the progression is. I do appreciate you guys if you'd like and subscribe. I'm trying to build this channel. I'm not a fancy YouTuber, just a down-home retired guy that likes to build these sets at my kitchen table. I don't have fancy lighting or fancy editing equipment or fancy cameras or fancy studio. Just me and enjoying this, and I like to have you come along with me. I hope you enjoy this format. If you do, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it, and it helps to grow the channel. Thanks very much, and we'll be back and show you the progress. Take care. Hi everyone, welcome back. This is just a quick update. This is through the first bag of 4 on the Mould King set. As you can see, the base is completely built up, and they're building the model on top of the base, which is kind of unusual. Usually the model gets attached to the base at the end, but in this case the base was first, and then I guess the core of the ship is built up next. So we're going to build on top of this. We're going to bag 2. Each bag has 3 sub bags in it, so there's quite a few parts in each bag, as you can see here. This is bag 2 spread out. It's going together very well, no issues. All the parts are actually quite nice. I would say the quality of these parts are definitely as good as Lego. They fit together well. Um, the finish on them is excellent, and quite a good set, going together very well so far. So we will be back. Bag 2, here we go. So that's next. We'll be back possibly when we go to bag 3. I'm not sure yet, or bag 4, depending on how much is built up, but there should be quite a bit built up with this bag. So thanks for hanging with me. It's an interesting build, and this will make a nice model for somebody that is into Star Wars type sets, and it should be very, very nice. So we'll be back very shortly, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. If you like these videos, I know they're kind of simple. They're not all, starry-eyed and lots of lighting and so forth, and studios and great switching and great cameras. I'm just a simple guy, just building nice sets, and I hope you come along with me and enjoy them as we go through. So thanks a lot. We'll be back. Thank you for watching. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mould King Star Destroyer. This is a mid-sized set, similar to the larger set that Lego offers. I mentioned that earlier in the video. This set is difficult. It's a good set. The part quality is excellent. However, the construction techniques that Mould King uses are much different than Lego. And some of the points, especially on wing attachments and wing construction, are rather a little on the weaker side. So the panels tend to flex and move around quite a bit as you're putting them together. And they get a little bit weak in places where the panels will actually start to buckle and come off. Overall, it comes together okay. It's very complicated because there's so many small pieces that make up sections that could have been done, I think, a little differently, but all in all, it's not a bad set. Let me show you what I mean here. As you look in here, you can see all those small round tabs. These, all of these, there's many of them. You can see them on the outer edges as well, that make up the whole wing construction. There's more here. You can see them all on the outer edges. Those hold all the wing panels together. There's several panels that make up the wing structure. Then back here, this is the engine section. Let's see if I can come around and give you a better idea what that looks like back here. It looks good. That whole section is one piece, and it ties on via studs. However, it's a little weak the way it ties on. It tends to loosen slightly as you're putting them all together, putting different sections in, especially putting these in, which are the side panels. All of these sections here. This whole section is all modules built up. They attach it to very, very steep angles here and here. And then this front section, which is the forward section side, is all built up as multiple pieces. That attaches to an assembly here, and then there's a section under here where both of these tie together with one piece. You can see the edges of it right here. It's a very piecey set, I guess you could say. It's over 1,300 pieces, and tends to get a little monotonous with all the little pieces to hold the wing panels together. From here, we're going to move up to, we're moving to the final bag, bag 4, which as you can see is where we're starting here on bag 4. This will complete the top wing section. So both wing sections on the bottom are done. The side panels are done. Most of the top section right here is finished. Now from here we have 2 more wings to attach. The attachment points are going to be a little odd, which are going to be these and up here. these three attached sections right here. Again, the wing panels on the top, again, as you can see in these pieces, use all those small interlocking pieces that tend to be a little on the weak side. They pop off easily, but they do hold it together if you're careful in how you attach them. It does stay together. Then there'll be another whole piece, all of these here as well, many of those pieces. So, and then the bottom, you have the base here. This stem right here attaches at a very weak point, holding on by just two studs. This whole thing is a little bit on the weak side. It's a beautiful model, but it tends to be slightly weak. Doesn't have real heavy attachment points, and things tend to come apart when you put other pieces on. So if you're aware of that and your frustration level is low, it should work out okay. Overall, though, it's a nice looking model, beautiful mid-size, and I think it's definitely a decent value. But we'll move on to the last section, and we'll be back and show you how the final product looks and how the top wings attach, and kind of give you an overall idea how this went together and the overall value and quality. Okay, so we'll be back and show you the finished product in a little bit. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please share, like, and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. There's more of these coming. Thanks for watching. Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, here's the completed Superstar Destroyer Venator class Republic Attack Cruiser. This is a mid-size model. It's by a company called Mould King. It's 1,320 pieces, actually a few extra pieces than that, and the manual. This turned out very nice. It's a very attractive set on a very attractive stand. One thing I will note, if you looked earlier in the video, there are lots and lots of small pieces, so this requires some attention. You have to pay close attention to the manual. All the support pieces need to be exactly where they're supposed to be. It can be rather frustrating at times to build this. There's a lot of weak points that you have to address and make sure that they're stable when you put it together, and it can be a little rough to do. It's a 14 plus model, but I really believe this model should be for 18 plus. It has its little difficult areas, especially building these separate sections here between the wings, the lower and upper wing sections. But overall, when it's complete, if your frustration level is is reasonable, it turned out very nice. It's an attractive model. The rear of it is looks pretty nice with the engines. Again, many small parts in this, that you have to be very careful how they're placed for support. And it can be, the finished product is excellent. It really is. It's a very attractive model with a great detail. So if you want to hang in there and deal with it, the nice thing about this is, from a value standpoint, it's strictly a model, not playable whatsoever. Playable would tear this thing apart, basically. The value, from a value standpoint, being this many pieces, 1320 plus, the total cost of this model was $56. In Legoland, this model in that piece count would be more like 150 to 160, so it's quite a good value. It's a good alternative to Lego if you want to add something that's Star Wars-ish to your Star Wars collection set. And it does, like I said, from a model standpoint, it is makes a beautiful model. So this would be something to consider. It's a great alternative for Lego, and I would highly recommend it. Again, if take your time with it, follow the manual very carefully, and make sure all the support pieces are in their correct places. Otherwise, it can be very difficult to finish. So taking that in mind, I would strongly that you take your time and make sure everything is placed correctly. Follow the manual extremely carefully. Other than that, it is really, really a nice model, and I strongly recommend it as an alternative to Lego. And I'll be doing more of these, a few more of these Mould King sets, just to see if this trend is consistent from set to set. So there'll be more. I appreciate you guys following me. I know it's been a little bit of a lengthy video, but it really does make a difference on this particular model to be a little more detailed. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a like, a thumbs up, share, and definitely subscribe. It really helps me on the channel. I'm trying to grow this channel, and it makes a big, big difference when you do that. Just take the time to do that. I would really, really appreciate it. And I very much thank you for following with me and to completion. And give this model a try as an alternative to Lego. I think you might enjoy the finished product. Again, just be cautious to place things where they're supposed to be, and take your time. And the end result will be worth it. So again, thanks for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And we'll be back with our next model soon. Take care, and thanks again.